What's going on, fuckers? So, it's Friday, so that means, wait for it, stop, yep. Time for a cold one, because, fucking America, I don't know. Damn it! I just realized, because I cursed, probably gonna get my video demonetized, just like everyone else now. Because you can't curse on YouTube now, because apparently everyone's a fruity-tooty liberal, and you can't say anything good or bad. Actually, I don't know why I say liberal, just anyone that's a fucking douchebag, and I'm still gonna curse because, well, I'm gonna crack my beer. Because that's who I am. I like to curse. I like to be who I am. I don't like to fake the funk, as I call it. But anyways, let's get to what we came here for today, or what you guys came here for today. Gonna fix the MR2 finally. Got this new O2 sensor in from Denso. First thing I'm noticing right off the bat here, guys, the old one looks a little bit bigger. Now, this is the original one from what Ty told me over at TCS. This is the original one from whatever, 94, 95, or whenever. So, obviously, Denso probably made some changes in the last 20-some-odd years. So, this is slightly different. Does come with a new seal for it. Should bolt right up. And check the plug style. The plug style is exactly the same. So, that is a good thing. So, I do have the right sensor. Should be, at least. I hope this gets rid of my surging issue. If it doesn't, I don't know what else to do anymore, because I'm just like kind of at wit's end. The timing is good, everything else is good, unless I have a bad ECU, but from everything looking at it, it shouldn't be a bad ECU. So let's go show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's plug this in, and this should be really, really easy. All right, so I went ahead and installed the sensor because it's in a really tight spot. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to really show you guys. If you can see there, you can see the blue and white wires right there. That's for the new O2 sensor that just went in. I'm hoping this gets rid of that hesitation down low, because when you're trying to take off, it just takes a lot of the fun out. The whole point of this car is it's supposed to be zippy and fun. Like, and the only way to really drive it right now, enjoy it, is keep the revs up above 3,500, 4,000, no matter what. Like, even just putting around, it kind of bucks almost. It's really, really bad. Timing's good on it too. So, excuse me, again, sorry. I've been doing that like every video lately. There's another one. Sorry. Anyways, get back to the car. I'm gonna go take it for a drive here. I'm hoping this fixes it. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So let's go ahead and shut the old engine lid here. This should fix it. If I can push up on it with one hand. There we go, almost. Boom. Done. So let's go take it for a quick drive and see let's see if it even starts right. Let's check that first. Well, it seems to start okay, besides my belt squeaking really badly. Give it a second here. Want to let it warm up, and then let's go pull out here and see if it drives okay. Well, the sun's behind me right now, guys, but son of a bitch, it's still there. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just normal with these cars. Maybe it is, but it just seems to have a real bad hesitation. I'll show you the box number here, but the hesitation is still there. I mean, it just, when you go to take off, it's like it just jumps and judders. And it would be different if it was just me feeling it. But I took my wife for a drive the other day without mentioning it. I'm just so used to it now, I just kind of blow it off. And she's like, why does your car keep like jumping back and forth? That's how noticeable it is as the sun now shines in my eyes. It's that noticeable and that annoying. So I've got to figure it out, because it's driving me crazy. And this is, I guess, the problem with having JDM cars, because I just don't know. No one can give you a clear answer. Prime MR2 sells one, but even they are taking a guess. They don't fucking know. And they're just selling people a product that they're not even 100% sure is right. Nothing against them, but it is, I mean, they really don't know if it's the right product. So unfortunately, that didn't solve the problem. Now I'm just annoyed because I just pissed away $55 for no reason. I guess I'll hold on to this sensor since it's not bad and just kind of go from there. I don't know what to do, guys. Maybe some more insight. Here's the part number I used. I used Denso 234-4161. This one right here. So 234, 4,161 is the Denso part number I used. And like I said, bolted right up. Had the right sensor connection, so that was all good. Now the tips of it here, so there's the old one. The old one has a slightly different, this is like thicker than the new one. I'm not sure if that's a design change or whatever, but the hesitation's still there. So I don't know what could be causing it, no idea. Like I said, timing's good, everything else is good. Car drives okay. I mean, I shouldn't give it that much hell, but anything below 3,500 RPMs, it just hesitates, judders. When you're trying to take off with a snappy car like this, the whole point of it kind of kills it for me. So yeah, maybe some insight for me, guys. I'm gonna go inside here, get a shower, change a tire real quick, and get right back to this video. Well, now that didn't solve my main issue, I'm not sure where to go from here. I'm just kind of irritated. I mean, I guess most people are like, at least your car runs, but I'm a perfectionist. The car needs to run perfectly. It needs to run the way it would have from factory, if not better than factory. You modify your cars, but even when you modify your cars, they have the quality of parts now to make it run right. Sorry for the loudness in the background. I'm watching, I think this is Crispy Media videos right now. I love watching his shit. So yeah, Now I gotta figure out what to do next. So I've done a video before, now that we got to this part of the segment, let me move this out of the way too, of like little quirks and things that people don't know about the Supra. They're like, why do they have this? Or they didn't even know it existed. So I'm gonna go over some of those things with you guys here today. So first up here, here's the hood, right? Normal hood. When you pop the hood, I've never seen this, and there's probably other cars out there. So you pop the hood, normal. Hood shocks are aftermarket. But a Supra has dual latches. Why? I have no idea. Every other car has a single latch. These have dual latches on it. I've never understood why they do. For some reason, the Mark IV does. The Mark III doesn't, just the Mark IV does. Not really sure why. Some other weird little facts. So the Supra looks like any other car inside, right? You got normal carpet, right? Well, the carpet inside these cars has hollow fibers. I'm not shitting you. Toyota wanted to save weight that much that the carpet has hollow fiber carpeting to help cut weight. To also cut weight, they did this, and it's really stupid. So Toyota, pop the trunk here, thought this would be a good idea. Why? I have no idea. I'll never understand why they did this. Normal trunk, right? No big deal. NBD. NBD means no big deal, guys. I got to put down this back seat. Hold on. Yeah, it's going to make a little bit of a bang. Let's pick this up. All right, if you guys can see here, let's do this, put this out of the way. See that there? All that is made of foam, like foam cup foam. Yeah, not fucking making this shit up. Like they were trying to cut weight that much that they used foam in the trunk. Yeah, and it sucks and it breaks and it works like shit, and I can't get this back down in now. Come on, you little bitch. So yeah, dumb stuff like that is why the Supra has some dumb quirks and just cheapness to it that people don't talk about. Another thing is this, the roof, aluminum. The hood, aluminum. Doesn't weigh much. I always wonder why, like, man, I have all these nicks in it till I researched. Now, I learned this years ago now, but the hoods and the roof on these things are made of aluminum, so it'll never rust, just kind of like an F-150 is now. I think the RX-7 does the same thing on the R1 models, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure on the R1 and R2 models, they have an aluminum hood on them. I don't know about their roof because they don't have a target top like these do. It's just a weird little thing about them. So like this will never rust, which is kind of nice. Same thing with the Targa. You know, I have to, if it gets a chip, nick into whatever, never have to worry about it rusting or go anything bad on it. Something I can't show you, but it's in the car, is the Mark IV Supra actually came with a G sensor. You know, like a G meter people talk about. These cars from the factory, if you had a twin turbo model, actually had a G meter right in the center of the car to actually measure lateral G's and stuff, and it did something with the computer, etc., to help compensate for certain things in the suspension. I'm not sure what exactly, but it was like a big deal at the time. I might have been one of the first cars to do it. I don't know exactly, but in a factory TT model, it would have a G meter built into the center console of it, which I always thought was kind of neat that they were doing that at the time. We're talking, well, the car came out in 93 and a half, so you're talking like 90, 91 when they're developing this car. They're developing a car with a G meter in it. Here it is 2017, and I don't know many cars that have that. So it's pretty cool that they actually incorporated that in with the vehicle, something this old like that. Also, for people out there that don't know, I get this question a lot. There's two different 2JZs. Now, what are you going to say? And most of you Supra owners out there and everyone else that follows my channel are like, well, yeah, Ryan, we know that. But a lot of people don't realize 2JZ to them means it must be twin turbo. Not true. The IS300, SC300, GS300, non-turbo Supra came with a 2JZ GE. Remember these words. Letters, I should say. GE, not GTE. So there was a GE motor, and then there was a GTE motor. I think GE stands for Grand something. I think Grand Tour, or GTE stands for something. I don't know. I really can't. I think the T stands for turbo. I think. I don't even know exactly. I should know this stuff. I've never looked into it. I just know the GTE is cool and awesome and has cool stuff about it and has a better pistons and rods and stuff. One thing you guys should know though, the blocks are the same. The only difference is oil squirters. That is the only difference. A GTE block has oil squirters built in where a GE block does not. Now the heads are completely different altogether. I believe the oil pans are different too. The upper and lower oil pans are different on the GE and GTE. You can drill out the, well, what you can do is you can drill out the upper oil pan on a GE to make it work with a GTE motor. but I got lucky and bought this already with a proper GTE setup with a welded -10 bung for the return line for the oil. So I got actually pretty lucky with that. For the Mark IV Supra, there's actually 2 types of front ends also. So right now, this is technically what they call a 97 plus bumper, although I've shaved it. So what that means is instead of it being open like this from the factory, from 93.5 to 96, it was open. From 98 or 97 till 2002. In Japan, they made these up until 2002, guys, just an FYI. Up until 2002, there was a crossbar through the center to help make it look a little bit more modern, that big open mouth. Now, for most of you guys, you see a Supra and you're like, yeah, that big open mouth, big intercooler, which I actually ran the bar for a while because I was non-turbo and to help fill up that gap. And then when I had it painted here, I'm like, know what, shave all the holes, let's make it as clean as possible, as simple as possible, and got rid of it all. So there is 2 different types of bumpers, just like headlights here. So these black housing headlights that you see and most people think synonymous with the Supra are 98 or 97 plus model cars. The turn signals are 97 plus. If you don't, they would be like a chrome headlight housing, and the turn signals up front are an ugly orange. Taillights are the same way. Now everything else stays the same exterior wise, but the taillights also change in 97 to these like graphite looking sunken in taillights. The older models are black housing and they stick out further, and you would think black housing, it looks great, but for some reason they don't look good at all. They just look awkward on the car and they look old and faded. For some reason, the 98 headlights and these gray taillights just really modernize the car. And like when I see the 2 beside each other, and I've taken pictures with a Alpine Silver like mine versus one that's literally in mint condition, and just my car just pops so much more with having those headlights, the bumper and everything fixed, turn signals, and then having the rear taillights. It just makes the car look that much better, and that's my opinion though. Alright guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I have a bunch of cool stuff coming up tomorrow. I'll be at Freed Engineering all day long, hoping to meet a bunch of you there. That video is probably going to be stupid longer. I have to break it into 2 videos because I know I'm going to get a ton of footage between the dyno, meeting all you guys, going over car after car after car, Supras galore, 2 JZs everywhere. Super stoked for that. I can't wait to see that happen. Guys, so as usual, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope this video was good and you enjoyed it. If you could, leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to see change or what would you like to hear from me or see from me. I'm always looking for ideas. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace!